asked her where we stood. She said, baby, this ain't no good. The highway you're home, and I'm just tired of living alone.
Hi everybody, my name's Troy Hawes, and welcome once again to another edition of my Acoustic Lounge. You know, every now and then I'll be chatting with one of this channel's great subscribers, and I'll get asked, Troy, what kind of music do you really like? And for the record, I'm a fan of all genres of music. But the music that really resonates with me is anything from the 80s. That's right. I was a teenager in the 1980s, so anything playing on the radio at that time, I soaked up like a sponge. Anything from the 80s I truly loved. One of my favorite artists that coincidentally started his solo career in 1987 is an artist named Jude Cole. Now, if you don't know who Jude Cole is, you really need to check out his body of work. I've added a link in my description to his YouTube channel, so I would encourage you to check it out. Jude Cole is a musician, a singer, a songwriter, a record producer, and the co-founder of the Ironworks music label with actor Kiefer Sutherland. Now, from his third album released in 1992 called Start the Car is a song called Open Road, and it is quite possibly one of my favorite songs of all time. So I wanted to do a guitar tutorial and cover featuring a song I love. Now, before we get started, be sure to click the subscribe button, as I'm always trying to put up new content on a regular basis. In addition, if you like my guitar tutorials and covers, you might actually also like my original music, which can now be purchased or streamed from any one of your favorite online music providers. Simply look up Troy Hawes and you'll find my music there. So what we're going to do first is we're going to look at the chords that you're going to need to know. Then we're going to perform an acoustic lounge version of this great song. Afterwards, we'll go in depth and have a closer look at the chord progressions. If you want to learn a great song by a great artist named Jude Cole, stick around. We're going to get started right now. Okay, in order to get all the way through Open Road, you're going to need to know 5 easy chords. Let's have a look at them now. The first one is a G major. You're going to need to know a C chord. Now, in this song, you'll also see me use a C add 9. Both work. I use a combination of the C add 9 and the C chord in many songs that I do. Both work. What else is there? There's a D. There is an A, and finally there's an E chord. That's it. Those 5 chords are going to get you all the way through this great song. Let's get to the cover.
Black road, Georgia trees, midnight moon, just stay with me. Like a lighthouse in the sky, let these 18 wheels fly. Woke up this morning, Motel 5, broken heart, drive. this ain't no good. The highway or home, and I'm just tired of living alone. So you go your way, and I'll go mine, and maybe one day you'll find what you're looking for. Open road. Now I've been down this road many times, Lord, I've tried to find some peace of heart, some peace of mind, but this road just winds and winds. There's a crazy lady with the high heel shoes. She could take away my homesick blues. Lately I feel a little crazy too. Yes I do, man, but yes I do. Got a double sleeper, hell on wheels. Come on, sweet thing, show me how love feels. Down the open road, she don't break down, she don't run cold. She's got a heart and soul like a pot of gold. She sees the white lines when she's driving blind. 100 more miles and she's right on time. Right on time.
All right, what a great song. I love playing it, and I've been playing it for years. So let's break this down for you. We're going to start with a look at the intro that I do on the acoustic lounge version, which coincidentally is the same thing that I do in the middle of the song as I'm going in just before the first bridge. There are also two verses in this song. There are also two bridges. There's a bridge 1 and a bridge 2, and then it basically goes into the outro. This song is uniquely arranged in the fact that it doesn't technically have any choruses. It's again a beautiful song that's really quite uniquely arranged. So that's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at the intro, we're going to look at the two verses, we're going to look at the two bridges, and then we're going to have a look at the outro. Let's get started with a look at the intro. Now, for the record, this is not at all what Jude Cole does on his album. He's doing something quite a bit more complicated that maybe isn't suitable for beginners. For some strange reason, I've been playing this song for as many years as I can remember, and somehow I've just kind of adopted this intro. So I wanted to show you, at the very least, what I'm doing. My intro encompasses the G and the C chord, or the C add 9 chord. And coincidentally, I also do this in the middle of the song, just before you go into the bridge. So what am I doing? Basically, it encompasses again the G and the C add 9, and I'm starting with a full strum of the G chord. And then I'm individually picking the 5th string. And again, you're keeping your finger from the shape of the G chord. You're keeping your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. And then I'm removing it to also pick the open A. Now there's a bit of a rhythm there that I'm doing. And then I go into the C chord. And I arpeggiate and pick each string. You don't have to do this. If it's too much or you're not interested, you can simply just start playing the song on the G chord. But essentially, that's what I'm doing. And then I go right into, of course, the verse, or at the middle of the song, I go into the bridge. With that, let's have a look now at the verses. Okay, there's really only 2 verses in this song. They both start on the G chord, and they go something like this. Like crow, George trees, midnight moon, just stay with me. Like a lighthouse in the sky, let these 18 wheels fly. Woke up this morning in a Motel 5, broken hearted, gonna drive through the night, down the open road. And of course, then that takes you into the 2nd verse. Let's look now at the bridge. Okay, for the first bridge, it starts on the A major chord and goes something like this. And I've been down this road many times, Lord, I've tried to find some peace of heart, some peace of mind, but this road just winds and winds. And then we go back into that the part like I did at the intro. And then this jumps you into the 2nd bridge. Let's have a look. Okay, bridge number 2 also starts on the A major chord and goes something like this. There's a crazy lady with the high heel shoes. She can take away my homesick blues. Lately I feel a little crazy too. Yes I do, ma'am, yes I do. Got a double sleeper and I'm hell on wheels. Come on, sweet thing, show me how love feels. Down the open road. And then that takes you into the outro. Let's have a look now. Also starting on the A major chord, it goes something like this. She don't break down, she don't run cold, she's got the heart and soul like a pot of gold. She sees the white lines and she's driving blind, 100 more miles and she's right on time. Right on time. And there you have it, Jude Cole's Open Road, one of my favorite songs of all time. I hope you enjoyed this cover and tutorial. Again, if you don't know who Jude Cole is, check out the link listed in the description below. Check out his body of work. He's had 7 albums, studio albums out since 1987. Just a great artist. Thank you for tuning in to another edition of My Acoustic Lounge. If you like my guitar tutorials and covers, please consider subscribing. I do truly, truly appreciate it. Until the next time, keep playing. Music is good for the soul.